Good morning, Boker Tov. Are you there, Dave?
Boker Tov.
This is Hebrew 3, Bet is for Bereshit by Linda Motzkin, and this is December 4th, 2022. I'm not sure Dwayne will be coming anymore. I'm going to suggest to him that when he comes back to this area, he listens to the YouTubes and tries to get caught up. But he can't find any place around him that has good enough reception. Plus, he says he works so much, he really doesn't have much time to study. So,
Are you okay with you okay with doing it with just one?
well, we'll finish it out, and as I say, I really want him to go back and listen to these when he gets home and has the time. He was very faithful in the Pimsleur series, you know, pressing on. So I think he could do it by listening to these, and then he would have to take the exam, you know, to continue to Hebrew 4 next year. So
Well, the other advantage is by recording it, now you've got a whole course for future students if needed.
right.
But I appreciate you continuing it just with one, because I definitely want to continue.
Okay, and I think you're doing well. Our Hebrew nugget, and I was trying to find the little paper that I had this morning, and I'm not sure what I did with it, but it's probably, anyway, going to turn to, okay, computer, to two verses in the Psalms. I have this little card, and I'm not sure. Now, you can hear me okay, correct?
Yes.
Okay. I'm not sure where I got it from, but it has a number of verses about being still and knowing that He is God. Being still, well, different contexts, but in in Psalm 46, and I really should have this little card, but somehow it disappeared. Okay. Here. Psalm 46, verse 10, it actually, the literal is, be still and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the nations. And be still there. It's interesting because several verses that I looked up with this expression, be still, it's several different Hebrew words. And in this verse, Psalm 45 and verse 10, it's Rapha, which is related like to healing, but this is Resh, Hey, Hey, and it means to cease striving to sing. I'm gonna have to mute this. I need it for my drinking, but this one person just keeps texting me, so I'm going to have to tell her that I'm in Hebrew.
Well, you can turn off the notifications for texting, but keep it for your reminders. You have an iPhone?
What's that? Mine, it seemed, oh no, I don't have an iPhone. Let me see here. On mine, at Do Not Disturb, okay, I can put Do Not Disturb, but that I want alarms, I guess. Except,
I can schedule a reminder, remind you also.
okay, I'm gonna try this, see if that works. Okay, so anyway, in the NASB says, cease striving and know that I am God. And it's like in our hearts, in different situations, we're just struggling, and but he says, cease striving. Now, some of the translations, what's called the scriptures says, be still, and, actually several say, be still, and know that I am God. But just to know that it has the idea of cease striving, I thought was really interesting. And then the other passage.
Well, I've heard.
What?
Sorry, I've heard it said that be still in that verse is an action verb, and it's one of those Christian things you hear, and it's supposed to be encouraging. Do you agree with that from the Hebrew, that's a positive action that it's commanding?
A positive.
Doesn't sound like it.
No.
Sounds like it's a negative command.
Yeah, it sounds like God is saying, in the verse before it says, he makes wars to cease to the end of the earth. He breaks the bow and cuts the spear in two, and he burns the chariots with fire. And then the next one is, be still and know that I am God. I will be exalted amongst the nations. I will be exalted in the earth. To me, it's like he's saying, you didn't do this, I did it. Be still, cease striving. Now the other one that, let me see if I can find it. Let's see, it's Psalm. Yeah, here it is. Psalm 37 and verse 7. And this one is, rest in the Lord and wait patiently for him. Do not fret because of him who prospers in his way, because of the man who carries out wicked schemes. Cease from anger and forsake. Now, cease from anger. See, that's that same other word, Rapha. That's interesting. I didn't see that before. So, in a sense, cease striving, cease from anger, and forsake wrath. Do not fret. It leads only to evil. So in this verse, verse 7 of chapter 37, another translation says, "Be still before Adonai and wait patiently for him." The word, where did you go? Here we go. Well, I can't find it. Okay. Oh, it's damam, damam. So it's to be still or silent, motionless, etc. So it has more of the idea of, being still. The other one has more the idea of stop striving, be still. So it's interesting, again, in English, you can't tell kind of the nuances of these words. It's like last time, we had the word strength, and it was 3 different words. But you have a little different flavor with each one. And that's why it's so beautiful and so advantageous to learn the original languages and know what was in God's heart when he said it. So, anyway, let's go on, and we're on page 44. And Dave, I'm going to let you lead us in prayer.
Father, thank you for this beautiful day. Thank you for your word. Thank you for this course. Thank you for Donna. And we just love you and pray that our minds would be sharp and pay attention, and that we would learn as much as we can today. In the name of Jesus, amen.
Okay, the top of 44. One thing, with you being the only one, you get a lot of practice. I don't know why it doesn't seem to be as light in here. Or maybe it's my glasses. Okay, read the first one. We're on exercise 2A on the top of 44.
Vayishma Yaakov et kol ishto.
Good. Now, parse the first word.
Imperfect third masculine singular with the reversing vav.
Good. Translate.
Jacob heard the sound of his wives.
I would say voice there. Cold can
Voice.
be either voice or sound. And depending on the context, here I would say voice. Okay, and do you want to do all of them, or do you want me to do every other one?
As long as you don't mind, I'll just soon do all of them, I guess.
Yes.
Probably learn more.
That'd be great.
Okay. Vatoshma
Teach.
Raket.
Wait a minute.
Huh?
First word. Va-tish. Va-tish.
Oh, yeah. Vatishma Raquel et kol night.
No. Try again.
No, Banay. Banay.
Baneha. When you have
Banay.
vowel
Oh, yeah.
After a final hey, then you have to say the with the vowel. So it's banecha, banecha.
Okay. Gotcha.
Okay, parse the first word.
Imperfect third feminine singular with reversing Bob.
Good. Translate.
Rachel heard the voice of her son.
Yes. Wait a minute. Look at the neha. Is it one son or two sons?
Oh, the hey implies plural?
No. The eh. The eh
Oh, okay.
implies that it was banim. So it's the voice of her sons or her children, either way.
So if it was singular, it would have been ah.
Benah. Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
Always something.
Okay.
All right.
Next one.
Ish. Shama. Et. Kol. Haruch. Harucha. Oh no, Haruach.
Say it again.
Haruach.
Yes. Good. Okay. Parse the second word.
Ooh, I didn't write it down. The second word,
Yes. Shema.
is that a participle? No.
No. It has the pattern, kametz, and then a patach. So.
Oh, yeah.
It's
So,
participle,
okay, so that's-
perfect or imperfect.
oh, that's gonna be perfect. It's gonna be third masculine, perfect third masculine singular.
Correct. Okay, translate.
The man hears the sound of the wind.
Okay, how does the perfect translate? The perfect is completed action. So.
Oh, yeah, heard. The man heard.
Yes. The man heard, now
Gotcha.
you could translate it as the man heard the sound of the wind, or you could translate it, the man heard the voice of the Spirit.
Oh, yeah.
See, either way would be correct, because you don't know the context.
Right. Okay.
Okay, next one.
Ha-isha? Or is that ha-isha?
No, it's ha-isha.
Okay. Because the default is the last syllable gets an accent unless there's some rule
Right.
like segolet or whatever, right?
Right.
Yeah. Spanish, the default is the second to last syllable, so I have to keep reminding myself. Shama et kol ha-shofar,
Correct.
and it's perfect third feminine singular. And it's the woman heard the sound of the shofar.
Yes. Yes, go ahead, I just want to look up something. Go ahead with B.
Oh, okay. Ata ohev et ish taka bakol na No, Foshaka.
Okay, where, that's a nun. Are you on B, the first one?
Yeah.
Ohev et ish techa v'chol. I'll say the last word again.
Now, Foshaka.
No, there's two shvas there. The first one is,
I thought it was
silent. The second
silent,
one
right?
is vocal. What?
Yeah, I thought the first one was silent, so I had to do the whole
No.
whole Malay was double duty. The Dagesh was double
No.
duty.
It's a shva there. It's a silent shva. So you have
Oh, but it-
consonant, vowel,
okay.
consonant, and then the silent shva. And then you have consonant and a vocal shva. So it's naf,
So the
sheh,
okay.
ka.
So even though the Shabbat is silent, it still counts as a vowel.
Yes. Yes.
Got it.
Okay, so say it one more time. The last word.
Na, the, no wait, na, shaka, nafshaka.
Yes. Okay,
Okay.
R's the second word.
Participle.
Yes. Gender and
Okay.
number.
Masculine, singular, or,
Yes, that's correct. Okay, and then.
okay.
R's. Translate.
You are loving your women with all her soul? No.
Okay. You are loving your, I would say wives.
What? What?
That's kind of odd, yeah. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, not wives. It's you are loving your wife. See,
Oh, okay.
Isha, then you change to a tav there because of adding the pronominal suffix. So you are loving your wife with all, what did you say?
I said her soul, but it's actually your soul, right?
Yes.
With your soul.
Yes, that's correct. Okay, did you get that? You are loving.
Her would be a hey, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, and the next one. Oh, one thing I was checking about was up in, 1, 2, 3, 4, up in the fourth one, and I don't know that I stressed, oh dear, my book is falling apart, that I stressed this when we started here. Let's see. But in the feminine, imperfect, third feminine singular, when you have the kamets and then a shaval. I'm trying to find our chart here. Guess it's on 39. Okay, yes. That first commence, the rule, and they do not mention this in this book. But the rule is that is actually a kametz katan. So when you have a consonant, vowel, consonant that is unaccented and there is a kametz there, then it is a kametz katan, which means in that fourth one, it should have said ha'isha shom'a et kol ha'shofar. So that is actually a kametz katan there because it is a consonant vowel consonant. It's in a closed, unaccented syllable. That's something that we get in Hebrew 5. In Hebrew 5, but it's unfortunate that they don't mention it in this series because then, you know, you're learning wrong pronunciation. So I'll reinforce that. You're not going to be tested on that. I'm just telling you, and we'll bring attention to it when it comes up again. Okay, let's see. I think we're on the second one under B.
Okay. Va te'ehav.
Make sure you're saying te, not te.
Oh, va te'ehav. Rivka et Isha Bakol Loba.
That's a hearing.
Liba.
Good. Liba. Okay.
Liba.
Parse the first word.
Imperfect third feminine singular.
With?
Rebecca loved her women with all of her heart.
Wait a minute. Imperfect third feminine singular with a reversing vowel.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Right,
now,
so means it's yeah.
that vav, when you have the vav and a patak and a dagesh forte in that first consonant, that shows that it is a reversing vav. Now, if it were third masculine singular, it would be a yod with a patak and then a dagesh. A vav with a patak and then a dagesh in the first yod, like by Yulner. Okay, continue.
So was that the correct translation? I didn't.
I was trying to stop you, so go ahead and translate again.
Okay, Rebecca loved her women with all her heart.
Okay, Rebecca loved her, not women. This is Ish with a kametz hey. This is the end of book 2. That's your pronominal suffix, third feminine singular. It's Ish plus, see the mapik in the hey? That means the pronominal suffix of her. Rebecca loved her husband or her man with all her heart. See the last one.
Because I thought
Liba.
Isha was women.
This is not Isha. This is Ish with the pronominal suffix of kametz hey with a mapik in it. Look at the last word, lev. This is liba, see the kametz hey with the mapik. That's the feminine possessive pronoun, her.
So the dagesh inside of the hey tells you that it's possessive.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Except for in ya. Sometimes you'll see it in ya, and I don't know why. I have not been able to discover that yet. But normally, when you see that, they call it a mapeak, it's not a dagesh, it's called a mapeak. In a final hey, that means possessive, feminine, her.
And how do you spell Mapik? M-A-P-I-K?
P-I-Q-U-E, I think. I'm sorry, M-A, mapeak, M-A-P-I-Q-U-E.
Okay.
I have to look in this other series to make sure that's right. Oops. Okay, let's go on to the next one.
All right.
Oh, okay, I found it and I spelled it wrong, I'm sorry. M-A-P-P-I-Q. M-A-P-P-I-Q. This isn't French, so I guess it's not Q-U-E. M-A-P-P-I-Q is mapeak.
Okay.
Okay. Third one, under B.
Anak nu ohavim
Correct?
et nashenu bakol nafshotenu.
Good. Second word, parse.
Second word. Oh,
Yes.
okay. That'd be participle third masculine plural.
We don't do, on participles, we don't do person, because that could be, it could be anaknu, it could be anashim, which is men, third person, anaknu, see is first person plural. It could be atim, which is second person plural. You don't know the person, which person it is. Because when it's used as a verb, you have to have another word as a subject. Here you have anaknu. So you would.
So it's just participle plural.
Participle masculine plural.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so you only have, in participles, you only have 4 forms. For this one, it would be ohave, ohave, ohevet, ohavim, ohavot. So there's only 4 forms. One for masculine singular, feminine singular, masculine plural, and feminine plural. Okay, translate.
All right. We are loving our wives with all our souls.
We are loving what? Our,
I couldn't tell what that word was.
okay, wife or woman is isha. The plural is nashim. So this is wives. Notice that Sarah Yod tells you that a Hirik Yod mem changed to a Sarah Yod. So it's nashenu. So it's we are loving our wives with all our souls. Okay? Now remember, with pronominal suffixes, except for first common singular, which normally it's a Hirik Yod, all the others, when the noun is singular, do not have a Yod. But when the noun is plural, you're going to have a Yod, like nashenu and nashotenu. You have that Yod in there. Sometimes it's a Sigol Yod, sometimes it's a Sarah Yod, but you will have the Yod. Okay, go to the next one.
Yitzchak, Ehav, et Ishto, Kol Chayav.
Chayav. I couldn't tell whether you said that or not. Chayav.
Yeah, Hayav,
Okay.
Chayav.
Parse the second word.
Imperfect third masculine singular.
Correct. Translate.
Isaac will love his wife all of his life.
Yes. Next one, C.
Hamishpaka,
Pa. Amish pa ha.
Kaha. What?
It's a pet.
Mish. Hamishpaka.
No, it's not
Right?
an F sound, it's a P sound. P. Because of the
Oh,
yes.
oh, yeah. Hamishpaka, Pac-Man.
Yes.
Zakira,
Okay.
Kara.
Here
Zakira.
again. Okay, you have a shva in the middle. It is normally silent. And you have a consonant, vowel, consonant in a closed, unaccented syllable. So that is a kametz katan. So it's zochra. That's an O sound there. Zochra. This is what we were talking about up in the fourth one under A. For perfect third
Okay.
feminine singular, that first kametz is going to be a kametz katan and says O.
Okay.
Okay, continue.
Okay, et dam hakolim.
Okay. And parse the second
The
word.
family perfect third feminine singular for the second word.
Yes, okay. Translate.
The family remembered the blood of the sick.
Yes, or sick ones, because it's plural. You could say sick ones, sick
Okay.
men, you don't know. Probably sick ones would be more accurate since you don't know who they are. Okay, second one under C.
Vatiz kor
Yes,
hakola et panei mishpakata.
okay. Mish pach ta. That shva under the het is silent. Mish pach ta. See, it's not two shvas in a row to where that one would be vocal. It's mish pach ta. Say that.
Mishpakta.
Okay, parse the first word.
Imperfect third feminine singular with a reversing vav.
Good. Translate.
The sick remembered the face of the family.
Okay, now, that sick, is that masculine or feminine? The second word. See, that's a sick woman. Oleh,
It's feminine.
yes, that's the sick woman. And of course, you already parsed the verb, it was third feminine, singular. So it's the sick woman remembered
The face of the family.
Okay, two things. Now, face, of course, is always a plural. Notice that Sarah Yod. What does that Sarah Yod tell you? It is in
Construct.
yes, because you would have a Hirig Yod Mem. So it's the sick woman remembered I would probably say the faces of, now what is that Kametz Hay? After or at the end of the last word. What is that Kametz?
Possessive.
Yes.
Okay.
So.
Well, is that Mapik? Does that tell you also that it's possessive?
Yes, that Kametz Hay with the Mapik tells you that that's third feminine singular, her. So it should be the sick woman
Of her family.
of her family, yes. Okay.
Okay.
Next
Mi yizkor et dam hole nu question mark
one, yes.
mi yaaz zor la nu.
Good. Okay, and parse the second word.
Imperfect third masculine singular.
Okay, and the next to the last word.
Yeah, that's the one. Imperfect third masculine singular.
Correct. Translate.
Who will remember the blood of our sick ones? Who will help us?
Yes. Okay, top of 45.
Can I take a 30-second break? I'll be right back.
Sure.
Okay, top of the page.
Yes.
All right. Ata ozer. Oh wait, I had a question on the last one.
Okay.
On the last word, what's the purpose of the lamed there?
They're just
What is
telling
that?
you, they're just telling you that it's accented lanu. Whenever you have the root azar, ein, zain, resh, usually it's followed by a lamed. And an odd, in English, it sounds odd. Who will help us? It sounds odd to say, who will help for us, or to us. But in Hebrew, that verb, just like Bahar, takes a bet in front of its direct object, you know, whether it's definite or indefinite. Azar takes a lamed. So that's why it's there. Good question. Okay. Tom.
All right. Thank you. Ata ozer lechol e.
Lechole. See, three syllables.
Lechole.
Yes.
Okay. Mish pak ta ka.
Good. Good. Parse the second word.
Participle masculine singular.
Good. D.
Oh, you want to translate, you said?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, translate. I'm jumping ahead.
Okay. You are helping the sick ones of your family.
Okay. Yes, or you could say you are a helper for the sick ones.
I was going to ask you why the lamed was there, so I guess it's there for the word for, huh?
It's actually, I don't think it can be you are a helper, because then it would have to have an et. Because those last two words are in construct. Notice that the tzeri yod replaced the hirik yod mem. And you have a pronominal suffix at the end of family. So you remember the three ways that you can tell or that show a noun is definite. Can you tell me those three ways?
Possessive.
Yes, and that's your pronominal suffix.
Possessive, definiteness, and the White House, which is proper noun.
Okay, good. So if it has the definite article, or if it's a proper noun, or if it has a pronominal suffix. Those are the three ways. And so you know that the whole phrase there, sick ones of your family, the sick ones of your family, is in construct. So you were correct. You are helping the sick ones of your family. Okay, D.
All right. Eved ha-melech asa ma'asim giborim.
Good. Okay, parse the third word.
Perfect third masculine singular.
Good. Okay, translate.
The servant of the king perfect. Did mighty deeds.
Yes, good. And the word geborim is what type of a word? Noun, verb, adjective, or adverb.
Which word?
The last one, giborim. Giborim.
Adjective.
Yes, and notice that it agreed in gender, number, and definiteness. Okay, next one.
Va'as.
Say that again.
As. Va'as.
Vaya, vayas. Notice the
Oh,
definite.
okay.
Vayas.
Vayas. Ha. Ebed.
Good.
Ma'aseh. Chesed.
Good. Okay. Parse, let's see, the first word.
Imperfect third masculine singular with a reversing vav.
Good. Now, do you recognize the root of that word? Well, go ahead and translate it. We'll talk about it.
Yeah, it's did.
Yes, do or make, and it's from asa. When you have a reversing vav, those verbs that end in a final hey, that final hey drops out. That's why you had vayas. That final hey dropped out when you add the reversing vav. Okay, translate.
The servant did acts of kindness.
Good. And you translated it correctly as construct. Okay, the next one.
Vayavod.
Vayavod. You have
Vayavod.
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 Vayavod. Yeah, I'm sorry, I sounded
Yeah.
like it was accented, but it's vayavod.
Ha'eved mean haboker kol hayom.
Good. Parse the first word.
Imperfect third masculine singular with a reversing vav.
Good. Translate.
You want the translation?
Yes.
The slave worked from the morning all the day.
Okay, and next one.
Okay. Uva erev hu lo avad va lo yatsa mi beto.
What is that?
Mi beto.
Yes. Okay, parse the fourth word. Avad.
Perfect third masculine singular.
Okay, and the next to the last word.
Perfect third masculine singular.
Good. Translate.
And in the evening he did not work and did not go out from his house.
Okay. And you could say, and he did not, it doesn't matter. You can put the he in or leave it out because it would be understood. Because with the past tense, you don't have to have a separate subject like you do with the participle, because yatsa means he went out. Do you understand what I'm saying? So since you already have he in the beginning, you can either say, and in the evening, he did not, let's see. He did not work, I'm sorry. He did not work and he did not go out from his house. Or you could do like you did in the evening, he did not work nor go out from his house. See, either way would be fine. But just know that yatsa means he went out, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, next one, E.
Bite.
Bait,
Hot.
bait.
Oh. Bait. Oh, I thought it was bite. I think you said it
No.
bite. Pronounce it bite.
House is bite, but when it's in construct, it reduces to bait. That's back where we covered construct, I guess, in book 2. Okay, so this is bait. Like when I say the house of Israel, I would say Beit Israel. And this is how it works.
Why is that?
Some words change when they're in construct. And bite, house, is one of them. Again, you'd have to go back to the chapter in book 2 on construct, and it gives examples of several words that have vowel changes when they're in construct. And bite is one of the most common, so you need to recognize that. Okay, continue.
All right. Bait. Hanavi. Haya. Bain. Derek. Hamaim.
Okay, that's a dual, so you just say ha mine.
Hamaim.
Ha mine. Okay. Parse the third word.
Perfect third masculine singular.
Good. Translate.
The house of the prophet was between the road and the waters.
Yes, or the water, either way. Because mine is always plural, my face, mine. Okay, and the next one.
Vayahi.
Vayhi,
Vayhi. Oh, because that's silent. The Shabbat is silent, right?
yes.
Vayhi. Okay. Be
They,
tov. Oh, be tov.
yes.
Baderek. Mitzrayim.
Needs rhyme,
Mitzrayim.
yes. Okay, and parse first word.
The first word?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see.
What is the root of this verb?
Haya.
Yes. And again, when you have a reversing vowel, the final hey drops out.
final, oh, I see, the first hay is the one in the middle, and then the yod, and then the
Yes.
final hay drops out.
Right, right. Okay, so
Okay.
parse it. Participle, perfect or imperfect?
Perfect,
Has a first yod.
imperfect, imperfect,
Person, gender, and number.
masculine, singular,
Third, masculine, singular.
third masculine, singular.
Yes. And the reversing.
Oh, with I got you, the reversing Bob makes it,
Right, I'm wondering if that's a misprint. But there should have been a dagesh in that yod. Normally, you would have a dagesh in that yod. Let's see what they did. This is the second one under E. Yeah. There should have been a dagesh in that yod. It should have been vayehi. Vayehi. Okay. Translate.
his house was on the road to Egypt.
Yes. Yeah, we would say to Egypt, but they're saying the road of, putting it in construct. But in English, we would say to Egypt. Okay, next one.
Haderek, so that's silent Shabbat, so right?
Yes, this would be Haita. Instead of
Haita.
this would be Haita.
Not Hayata, it's Haita.
Right.
Yeah. Haita, Gedolah, Uveto,
Good.
Lo Gadol.
Good. Parse the second word.
Perfect third feminine singular.
Good. Translate.
The road had been great and his house was not big.
Okay. Okay. Or you could say the road or the way was, the road was big. And we would probably say, but his house was not big. So you were correct either way, would be fine. Go ahead, the next one.
Hamalach, Hamalach,
Malach.
Yatsa,
Make sure you don't say lach, because you have a shava and a silent aleph in there. So it's ha, mal, ach. You see the
Hamalach.
correct.
Okay. Yatsa, meets Raim, meets Raim.
Okay.
El bite? No. Bait. Oh, this is bite.
No, it's bait. I mean, it comes from bite, but it's in construct, so that's why.
Oh, okay. Okay. Hanavim.
Good. Parse the second word.
Let's see. Third third masculine, let's see, perfect third masculine singular.
Good. Translate.
The messenger went out from Egypt toward the house of the prophet.
Okay, good. F.
Hagoy,
Yes.
Yada, et, ha-emet.
Good. Second word, parse.
Perfect third masculine singular.
Good. Translate.
The nations knew the truth.
Okay, and, or you could say the Gentile, either way. Okay, next one. And
Yeda,
did you say nation or nations?
nations plural.
No, it's singular. The goy. It would be goyim if it were plural.
Okay.
So this is the nation or the Gentile knew the truth. Okay, next one.
Va Yeda Kol Adam et Divrei Habrit.
Yes, and in Hebrew 5, because there's a dagesh in that you could say habarit, but with Israelis, you hardly hear the difference. Okay, parse the first word.
All right. Imperfect third feminine singular with reversing Bob.
Translate.
Oh wait, is that feminine or masculine?
No, it's masculine. Did you say feminine?
Yeah.
This is masculine, and it's.
Yeah, with the yod.
Mhm.
Okay. And all mankind knew the words of the covenant.
Okay, or you could say, and every man knew the words of the covenant. All mankind or every man. Okay, next one.
All right. Vayitain kol ish tzedakah le'achi.
Okay, first.
Le'achi. Le'achi.
Good. Parse the first word.
Imperfect third masculine singular with a reversing Bob.
Do you know what the root of this word is?
Natan. So the root letter dropped out.
Well,
The
it
nun.
was assimilated, that the gesh in the tav tells us that the nun dropped out, or was assimilated, we call it. Very good. Okay, and translate.
Every man gave tzedakah to his brother.
Yes. Next one.
Yad kol ish hay
Haita.
hayta. Bayad Achor.
No, that's That's a he.
Achiv.
Yes.
Achiv. Achiv.
Okay. And parse the third word.
Perfect third feminine singular.
Good. And translate.
Okay, I had definitely looked this. I did look these up, which is why I'm doing as good as I'm doing. But I did try first. But the hand of every man was with the hand of his brother.
Yes.
So why is there a the in front of the hand?
Probably because of the cold. Because it's not just a man, it's every man. Yeah, that's a very good question. That's a very good question, but it's probably they insert it because that it's every man, not just a man. Bless you. Okay, let's go to G on page 46.
All right. Va tir pa ha isha et avia.
There's a method there, so it's aviha.
Vaiha.
Aviha.
Oh, avi ha. Vaiha.
Aviha. Okay.
Okay. Va yo mer.
Vayomer. There's a method.
Vayomer.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Vayomer.
Oh, I thought that was a Shabbat. That's a method.
It's a method.
Okay.
Because there's
Ra.
a holum haser there, so you wouldn't have two vowels.
Oh, okay. Rabba Geburat Ha'el.
Okay. Parse the first word.
Imperfect third feminine singular with a reversing bob.
And the 5th word.
Imperfect third masculine singular with a reversing bob.
Okay. And translate.
The woman healed her father, and he said, "Great is the might of God."
Good. Any questions about that? See, again, Gevorah is might, but it changed to a patak ta because it's in construct, the might of God. Okay.
I'm sorry, Ms. Donna, I need to take a quick break. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, I think, because I'm not going to be here next week, we have another wedding celebration in Florida. So let's turn to page 54. In chapter 5, this is our new vocabulary. And the first one is the word one. The masculine form is echad. Say it. Echad.
Echad.
But feminine one is achat. Achat.
Achat.
Okay?
Achat.
Friend, companion, fellow, or neighbor is reya. Reya.
Reya. Reya.
Stone. Now notice this one is an exception. Normally, words that end in a kametz hay, nouns that end in kametz hay or a tav, normally are feminine, and other words are masculine. Here we have several exceptions. Stone is even, and it is feminine. Even.
Even.
City is also feminine. Ear. Ear.
Ear.
I think in
Ear.
most languages, land like eretz and city, in most languages, these are feminine. Head, top, or beginning is masculine. Rosh. Rosh.
Rosh.
There. Sham. Sham.
Sham. Sham.
So notice now they parse this adjective, the number one, is echad, achat, achadim, and achadot. Say it. Echad,
Echad.
achat,
Achat.
achadim,
Achadim.
achadot.
Achadot.
Now, the plural can also be translated as few or some. And then it says the word re'ah can have a number of meanings, as we saw at the top. Okay, the two roots, the first one is yashab. Yashab, and I usually say it in the root in the perfect third masculine singular form because that's how you would look it up in a lexicon. Most words, you look up the perfect third masculine singular form unless they're what we call a biconsonant, like bow. That one, you look up a different grammatical form. But most, and that's why I say yashab, because this is how you would look it up. It has the meaning of sit, settle, or dwell. Let's say the four participle forms. Yoshev,
Yoshev.
Yoshevet,
Yoshevet.
Yoshvim,
Yoshvim.
Yoshvot.
Yoshvot.
Okay, so your nouns, your participles and adjectives have four principal parts. However, adjectives for feminine singular always have a kametz hay. For participles, the only ones that have a kametz hay, look on the other page, look on page 55. Your other root is banah. Notice the participle forms, bonet, bonah, bonim, bonot. The only participles that the feminine singular end in kametz hay are those roots that end in a final hay. So you would have bonnet instead of like you have on this other one on page 54, yoshev, you have a hola malay and a sere. When it ends in a final hay, you have a hola malay and a segul for the masculine. And then for the feminine, for the yashav, you have yoshevet. But for bana, you have bonet, bona. And then the plurals are the same, bonit, bonot. Okay? Okay, let's go back then, and we'll see in the beginning of this chapter, and they settled or dwelt there, by Yeshbu, Sham, and they dwelt there. Or chairperson, these are words that are derived from this root, is a Yoshev Rosh. Say it. Yoshev.
Yoshev Rosh.
Okay, and then the top of 55, population or settlement, is Yishuv. Yishuv.
Yeshuv.
Sedentary, Yashiv. Yashiv.
Yeshiv. Yeshiv.
Resident session or yeshiva is yeshiva.
Yeshiva.
And then colonization is yash vanut. Yash
Vanut.
Okay, seat abode residence is a moshav.
Moshav.
A settler is a meet yashev.
Meet Yashev.
Resident, inhabitant, or sojourner is toshav.
Toshav.
Seat or dwelling is shevet.
Shevet.
Okay. Base, pedestal, chassis of a vehicle is toshevet.
Toshevet.
Okay, and then our other root, and we already talked about the participle, and then we see how it occurs in the passage in verses 4, 5, and 8, and let's turn, since our time is going, let's turn to 56 words that are derived from this structure or building is binyan.
Yan.
Build up means banui.
Banui.
Construction, bniyah. Structure, formation, or format is nivneh.
Bineh.
Structural, nivni.
Bivni.
And Yavneh, we've heard of that. That's the Jewish center. They went to Yavneh after the fall of Jerusalem. Yavneh. Model, pattern, or image is tavnit.
Tavnit.
Okay, and you can read that commentary on your own. The homework for next time will be pages 58 through 60. And it's not much, but I will not be here next week, so you'll have 2 weeks to review everything and do that homework. And then we will go back over the parsing for pages 22, 23 through 25 when I get back. And the last.
So what?
And the last.
So what's the
homework is 50.
Yeah.
Where am I? 58 through 60 and review. Okay, let's pray. Father, we thank you for this time, and we thank you, Lord, for Dave and his persistence in learning this language. Pray that you would just give him understanding as he studies, and help him, Lord, to remember the roots and the vocabulary and the rules. And Lord, use this beautiful language just to draw him closer to your self. May we be still and know that you are God. We give you the praise. In the name of Yeshua. Oh, dear. Can you?
Yes, I can. Wow.
I think it's just end streaming. Let me make sure.
Thank you.
Yes. You're welcome. See you later.